Hey everybody, it's Ben, and I'm back once again with another video for you guys. And now I'll be reviewing Amazing X-Men issue number 2. Once again, the series is written by Jason Aaron, illustrated by Ed McGuinness. On the inking we have Dexter Vines, and on the colouring we have Marte Gracia. And the story picks up right after the events of the first issue, where we have Storm, Bobby Drake or Iceman, and Angelica Jones or Firestar. They have been transported to where they've been transported thanks to the Bamps activating the portal in the last issue, and they find out as soon as they see the river Styx, which is a river which is flowing, which is a river comprised of blood. They realise that it's a river Styx, and they are indeed in hell. And Bobby Drake also realises this because it's incredibly hot in hell, and so much so that he, in his ice form, is actually starting to melt. That is how hot hell is, and that's how they partially realise exactly where they are. And unfortunately for Storm, there's no weather that she can manipulate in hell, and so both her and Bobby are forced to fight in hand-to-hand combat. As you can see there's Storm wielding a mace against the demon pirates, as well as the good guys as well, because it seems that both the good guys and the bad guys are just more content with fighting each other rather than paying attention to the X-Men. But Storm gives the order that they need to fight everyone just to be sure. At the same time, you have Northstar and Wolverine also fighting demon pirates as well, and you have Northstar basically geeking out over the fact that he feels like he's Peter Pan, and he even asks the demon pirates to have a captain with a hook for one hand, which is a really great little nod to Peter Pan, which I really enjoyed, particularly as I grew up watching the Hook film with Robin Williams and Dustin Hoffman playing Peter Pan and Hook respectively. But you get introduced to their captain, and he doesn't wield a hook, but he wields knives, and their captain is Captain Jack. And so you have Captain Jack briefly besting Northstar. At the same time, you have Wolverine protecting Nightcrawler's fellow resident. And Wolverine and Northstar, they haven't got a clue where they are, but those of us who know, if we've read the first issue, we know where Wolverine and Northstar have been transported to after being teleported into the portal by the Bamps, and they are in fact in heaven. And there's a really great fight scene once again which takes place between Captain Jack and Wolverine, and Wolverine is actually being helped by someone who I won't reveal who that is. For those of you who haven't had the chance to read the first two issues as of yet, there's also a great scene once again of Storm proving that she doesn't need her powers in order to best her enemies in hand-to-hand combat. As you can see, she's more than capable of wielding a mace and dealing with the demon pirates that are attacking her. You also have the introduction of Billy the Kid, or Captain Kidd as he now calls himself, which I thought was again a really, really cool little western kind of throwback, really. Like I said, I won't reveal who Wolverine is being helped by and who he's being told to basically go after Nightcrawler and find him before Azazel does. And you have another great scene for Bobby or Iceman as he freezes hell over with his powers, literally. Unfortunately, this drains him, and he temporarily becomes rendered unconscious, and it's up to Angelica or Firestar to keep an eye on him and make sure that the team makes it successfully out of hell and finding the rest of the X-Men as well. As I said, I won't reveal who Wolverine is being helped by, but for those of you who have read the X-Men comics these past few years, or these past year or two, you'll probably have a really nice reaction to who it is. Once again, the writing and the storytelling in this by Jason Aaron is absolutely fantastic, along with the equally on-par artwork of Ed McGuinness, the inking of Dexter Vines, and the colouring of Marte Gracia. This is another absolutely fantastic issue. This series is, just from the first 2 issues, is really fun, it's really enjoyable, it's really new reader friendly. So for those of you out there who are thinking of maybe getting into the X-Men, but you're not sure where to start, I cannot recommend that you pick up the first 2 issues of Amazing X-Men highly enough. As I said, stellar writing and storytelling from Jason Aaron, fantastic artwork by Ed McGuinness, as well as equally fantastic colouring of Marte Gracia and the inking of Dexter Vines. And I can promise you, as I've said in my review of the first issue of the series, as with issue 3 when I pick it up next week from my local comic shop, this series is going on my standing order or my pull list, because this series is just absolutely fantastic, and I cannot wait to see what Jason Aaron and Ed McGuinness and the rest of the creators on this book have in store, particularly for this Quest for Nightcrawler storyline. Yeah, I just cannot wait to see where this story goes. As I said, absolute 5 out of 5, absolutely fantastic issue. I really enjoyed it, and I highly recommend it. And that about concludes this review video, guys. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the video. As always, if you liked it, thumbs it up. If you didn't like it, thumbs it down. As I always say, if you thumbs down the video, by all means please feel free to tell me why in the comments below, or send me a private message. And if it's your first time here and you'd like to see more of my videos, by all means please feel free to subscribe. And until next time, this is Scambit896 signing off, and I'll see you guys later. Take care.